Good morning, welcome back, and thank you again for tuning in. So today for 4th of July, I'm going to do my recipe Americana, and then I am going to do a kids quencher version of Americana. So we're gonna start with the adult version. And for this one, we're gonna start with a pomegranate liftoff in the bottom of our cup. This is a 32-ounce cup with just a little bit of warm water. A lot of you guys have asked me how I break up my liftoff. I just hit it with the back of a spoon, like the rounded side of the spoon. That I have found is the easiest way, and it does not break open my package. I've smashed it with scissor handles and knife handles and stuff. It always breaks open. So back of a spoon, the rounded side. And then, so the tea that we're gonna do today is the lemon tea. And I'm just gonna do a half a teaspoon. And then I'm also gonna add a half a teaspoon of the NRG tea. Right into the base of your tea. And then the aloe that we're gonna do is the cranberry aloe. And I'm gonna use the big side of the Herbalife spoon, which is 1 tablespoon. And then the drink mix we're gonna do today, I'm gonna start with the cherry limeade. It'll be the smaller side of the Herbalife spoon, and you'll do a half a teaspoon. And then I'm gonna do a 1/4 of a teaspoon of the cherry to give it kind of a darker red look. I'm gonna kind of heat this 1/4 of a teaspoon. Just like that. And that is everything that goes into the base. And then I'm just gonna froth it around. Until it's all incorporated. Alrighty, now that that is all together, I am going to fill this cup up with ice. I use crushed ice. A lot of you guys have asked me how I get the layers to separate. Crushed ice, lots of it. And then I just tap it so it kind of settles. And then I am going to pretty much fill the rest of the cup with water, and I'm gonna leave just a little bit of space at the top because the color that I put on top is pretty thick. It's pretty dark, so you don't need, it's gonna seep down into that bottom layer anyway, so. All right, it's right to about there. And now I'm going to mix the next flavor, which is going to be blue raspberry. Half a teaspoon, and I heat this one because it's kind of a light flavor. So blue raspberry, and then blue blast is really, really dark and really, really strong. I only use a 1/4 of a teaspoon when I use this flavor. Okay. And then pina colada. Half a teaspoon. These are all Herbalife beverage enhancers. The only one I have that's not Herbalife is pink grapefruit. And I don't like it as well as I like all the Herbalife flavors, so I pretty much stick to these. And then I heap the pina colada, and then that is it for this top layer. I'm gonna add just a little bit of cold water to it. And now we're gonna pour it over our water. And that is Americana. As you can see, that blue went all the way down. However, the layers are still super separated. And that one is Americana. Let me know what you guys think of this one. It's amazing. And now we are going to start our kids version. So this is a 24-ounce cup with just a little bit of warm water in the bottom. I don't add liftoff. Normally the only tea I ever add for them is the pomegranate green tea. And I do a 1/4 of a teaspoon, but I'm down to my very last of it, and I don't have enough to do the kids quenchers for both of them with that one. So today I'm just gonna add a little bit of NRG tea, which is gonna be a 1/4 of a teaspoon. But I'm not gonna add that first. First, we're gonna do the cherry. And since there's no pomegranate in here, I'm gonna be doing a 1/2 teaspoon of all of these except Blue Blast. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of the cherry. Half a teaspoon of the cherry lime. Cranberry aloe, I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon just like I do for our teas. Big side of the Herbalife spoon, right into there. And then the NRG tea. And then my kids are a little older. They're 8, 10, and 13. You don't have to add the NRG tea, but we stayed up late and we have a lot to do today, so they get a little bit of NRG tea. And now we're gonna froth. Now we're gonna fill this up with ice. I need a little bit more ice, so 1 second. Now we're gonna fill this up with a little bit of water. I'm gonna pretty much fill it to the top. That way we can separate these layers really well. All right, I pretty much filled it with the water. And now we'll mix our next layer, which is almost gonna be like a syrup. Blue raspberry. I'm gonna heap it again. Blue Blast. And the Pina Colada. It's not really easy to see. I didn't run out of labels. I can't find the pen. So I have been having to write it on there. I'm gonna revamp my drink mix containers soon. Heaping 1/2 teaspoon of the Pina Colada. And that is it. Now we're gonna pour this over the top. is the Americana Kids Quencher. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Have a great day and happy 4th of July.